Alright. After fiddling off-screen for like a week, I've looked into avenues, Ghostmaster Complete Edition, making sure that the Complete Edition is selected. Want to lower that tooltip delay to, like, probably there. Alright, everything's in order. Anyway, without any further ado,
Is there anybody there? What is your name, spirit?
The following haunters have been assigned to you.
Treat them well.
So this is Ghostmaster Complete Edition. It's a mod of Ghostmaster to get it to actually run, and there's a trade-off in the form of... well, I wouldn't say trade-off, because it's pretty cool. They've basically, like, remade ghosts that were cut content. And they've even made a few from scratch. But for the sake of my nostalgia, I'm gonna just go through mostly with the new cast, but I will take opportunities to show off the new dudes. But anyway, let's get ready to learn how to haunt.
You are ready for your field training, young Ghostmaster. We are taking you to the Kappa Lambda sorority house in Gravenville University. Only a small number of sorority girls are in residence at the moment, but scaring them all away should be a sufficient test of your abilities.
Before embarking upon a haunting, you must select your team of ghosts. To play the tutorial, which is highly advisable, click upon Recommend, then upon Go Haunt. You can elect to assemble a team yourself, but you can only benefit from the tutorial with the recommended team.
Understandable. But also, let me just, yes, please. So, basically going to go click the recommend, and it picks some of the old crew, and I'm gonna just show off, I guess, as we use them, ghosts and their capabilities and epitaphs. We got Cogjammer. This organ grinder's monkey was unlucky enough to be ground by his own organ. Now a respected gremlin, Cogjammer is as wild in death as he was docile in life. Cogjammer's a gremlin, which it's a type of low-level ghost. It's bound to electrical appliances. We have Clatterclaws. He's a haunter, much in demand. For some reason, many mortals seem unnaturally afraid of living spiders, let alone living dead ones. This is a horde-type sprite, which they tend to... They basically summon bunches of little creepy crawlies that freak people out. Low cost, like, they're in the sprites category, so they're low cost, but because of the low cost, they usually don't have too big of an effect. But we'll, again...
These 6 tabs allow access to 6 different haunter classes arranged in order of power. Sprites will drain your haunting resources the least, and horrors will drain them the most.
Thank you, tutorial lady. So, we have in Disturbances one of our old dudes, our crew. Oh, there's a cool little thing you can do, I guess, in the Complete Edition mod where you can give skins. But we'll be sticking with the usuals. Hope you don't mind. Who is part of the Spook class? They say spooks never grow up, and this feisty scamp is the proof. His party tricks introduce including himself to geese, and sneaking into mortals to haunt them from the inside out. Now, these two guys were grayed out. They're grayed out because what you bind them to are not available in this level. We have some elementals. These two are standard guys. Vapors. All of these are new, especially Chronicler class. That is a completely new modded thing, which I think is rad. And we're not able to bring... Well, we're able to bring a Headless Horseman in, but... we only got the one that's modded in, and the other one from the vanilla game is... Yeah, it shows up pretty late on, and it's a bit of a mission to get him, so... I don't know, I think maybe, for my personal tastes at least, I'm gonna stick with, you know, dudes as we're introduced to them originally. And our last recommended haunter here is Shivers, a phantom. Always in the running for MVP, most valuable phantom, Shivers tends to be as uneasy around mortals as they are around him. Now he's a phantom. His housebroken, but we'll get into what the level is according to. His fetter is emotionals. So this is our recommended team. Let's learn about how to haunt.
Welcome to the mortal realms, where all your haunting will take place. If you need to freeze time or abort the haunting, click on the menu icon, bottom left, or press Escape. If you wish to turn the tutorial off, but continue this haunting, click on the menu icon and select Options. If you move your pointer to the edges of the screen, you will be able to move around the world. You may also use the arrow keys to move around. To rotate your view, click on the rotational arrows displayed on the screen. The view can be rotated. You can also rotate your view through any angle by holding the right mouse button and moving the mouse. When you hold the right mouse button, moving the mouse left and right rotates the view, and moving the mouse up and down tilts the view. You can restore the original view by clicking on the cube-like button between the rotational arrows. You can zoom in and out using your mouse wheel. Insert and delete will also allow you to zoom in and out. You can click on the up and down arrow icons to move between different floors. Try it for yourself. Floors can also be changed using the page up and page down keys or by holding the right mouse button while using the mouse wheel. Try moving between floors using the up and down arrow icons, the page up and page down keys, or by holding the right mouse button and using... Great! You may want to change your viewpoint to reflect your needs. A zoomed-out long view is good for planning. A closer, zoomed-in view aids in selecting specific mortals or assessing their behavior. Also remember that you may not see everything of importance without changing your viewpoint. To help you keep track of the mortals in each haunting, you have the Mortal Pack. Point at a mortal's image in the pack. When you position your cursor upon a mortal's pack icon, a box appears informing you of their status. The red bar shows a mortal's terror, the yellow bar, their madness, and the blue bar, their belief. As you frighten mortals, their red terror bar will increase in size. The white portion of a bar shows a mortal's willpower. When terror exceeds willpower, a mortal will flee. Likewise, when their madness exceeds the white portion of the madness bar, they will go insane. Click upon a mortal's image in the pack to view their options menu. Experiment with mortals for a while and see what you can learn.
Okay.
You can use this option to locate mortals in the haunting. You can use this option to get a cinematic view of any mortal in the haunting. Now you can see what she sees, but you cannot exert any control upon mortals in this way. Either mouse button will return you to your usual view. Here, you can learn what the astral records say about a mortal. Click the Close button or away from the bio window to close it.
Oh, let's learn about our mortals.
Now we're ready to look at your team of haunters.
Or
The Haunter Pack to the left works much like the Mortal Pack, but for your ghosts. Experiment with your Haunter's options for a while.
Alright, yeah, so
This menu gives you all the options you need in order to control your Haunters. You can learn more about a Haunter by clicking on Epitaph.
Oh, we've already done Epitaph.
Cogjammer is a gremlin, a plasm cheap and unruly spirit. You can bind Cogjammer to any electrical fetter. You should note that the flow of electricity in itself is not enough to constitute an electrical fetter. Lamps, light bulbs, and wires lack the subtle intricacy a ghost requires in a fetter.
Okay.
Clatterclaws is a horde, versatile and plasm cheap, but a relatively low-powered and unsophisticated haunter. You can put Clatterclaws to work by clicking on her image in the pack, selecting Bind, and then choosing any room as her fetter.
Gee, Clatterclaws, are you gonna let Tutorial Lady say you're unsophisticated?
Boo is a spook, a versatile but relatively weak type of spirit. You can bind Boo to any room of a house by clicking Bind and then clicking in a room where your pointer lights up. Using pursuit powers, Boo can roam to chase mortals, effectively changing his fetter in order to pursue.
Then we have Shivers. Let's learn about Shivers.
Shivers is a phantom, a mid-power ghost that can be bound to any emotional fetter.
Alright, so...
Take a look at one of your Haunter's powers.
Okay, yeah.
These are the Haunter's powers arranged in order of their plasm bands. They work like a ladder. Clicking on a power allows a Haunter to use any power up to that plasm band.
So what...
Let's get some of your Haunters into the field.
Now,
To exist in the mortal realm, ghosts must be bound to a fetter. When you point at a Haunter, the fetters you can bind it to light up on screen. Note that Boo and Clatterclaws fetter inside, so the borders of rooms light up to indicate they are fetters when you are binding these Haunters. To bind a Haunter to a fetter, select it from the Haunter pack and click upon the Bind option. You now carry the Haunter on your pointer, and any fetters that ghosts can use show up in the haunting. Simply click on a marked fetter while carrying the Haunter to bind it to that fetter.
Let's put him on the TV
Your
like
Haunter
in the
arrives in the
intro.
mortal realms, ready to wreak havoc. The glow indicates that it is invisible to mortals at the moment. You can use the Powers menu to change which powers your Haunter uses to haunt.
Alright. So let's learn about some of our powers. Spark. Causes sparks to fly from the haunter's fetter. Strange behavior.
Try giving more plasm to your haunters by selecting a ghost from the haunter pack. Select...
Blair Welchel has gotten a bit spooked by the sparking.
The green plasm bar shows how much plasm you've acquired and how much you are using. The dark green proportion of the bar shows how much plasm has been generated by scared mortals. The amount of plasm your bound haunters are using is shown in light green. For your next task, experiment with your haunters and their powers. Try to get one of the sorority girls to flee in terror.
Alright. Well, while we're doing that, let's learn about our targets. Nancy...
If you leave your cursor on a power in a haunter's power menu, you will see a description of what that power does.
Alright. Back to bios, but you know, now that I've started haunting, there is a timer now. Like, you might have noticed up here that the little glowy that was around this is gone.
Terrify the mortals by binding your haunters near to the sorority girls. Also experiment with putting your ghosts on different plasm bands. The more plasm you give them, the more effective they will become.
Alright, Clara Claus, let's see what you can do. Whoa!
Up to the point a power was used, your ghostly presence was keeping the mortals on edge. From now on, the mortals will calm down if you do not keep scaring them. As they calm, the plasm will dry up. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Yup.
Excellent. See the sorority girls scatter beneath your might. Because a mortal has fled, the haunting fear level has permanently risen, giving you more plasm to spend.
Nice.
Now it is time to talk of restless spirits. Locate the witch spirit and click upon her.
Oh, there
With your
she
aid,
is.
she can get free and join your team.
Dreaded dust! I used to command the storms, dearie, but since I went and got myself sucked into this electric broomstick, all I can manage is this infernal sneezing! It'd be a different matter if I got free, mind you. I'd whip up a storm to wake the dead!
Interesting.
Restless spirits can be found at most hauntings. You will be able to see their form even if their essence is trapped within an object. A spirit cannot leave its fetter while its essence is trapped, but otherwise acts like any other bound ghost. If you click on Restless Spirits, they will tell you their tale of woe. Listen carefully to what they say. If you can figure out a way to solve their problem, you can lay them to rest, allowing them to join your team.
Interesting. What else you have to say, Weather Witch?
Wasted hate, housework! Get me out of here!
She's... And let's check the epitaph.
Weather Witch is a banshee, a mid-power haunter. This particular banshee is mostly of use outside.
yet she's inside. As owners come to resemble their pets, so do witches come to resemble their spells. Specializing in weather control, this unhinged banshee soon became controlled by the weather, and now her mood swings are as temperamental as the skies. If only there was a way to damage the vacuum cleaner she was bound to. Every device in the area malfunctions, you say?
Come on, young Ghost Master. Find a way to get Weather Witch out of that electric broomstick.
Well, let's see if this works.
Okay, dearie. I'm on your team now. Let's blow this joint!
There is one thing left to learn about: plasm alerts. If you are using more plasm than is being generated by the mortal sphere, your plasm balance will go into the red and the alarm will sound. You will have a short time to cut your plasm costs by benching haunters or by lowering their plasm bands. I'm going to carry out a plasm drill now to show you how it works.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Quickly now. Well done. That was only a drill, but you got things under control before it was too late. The next time that alarm sounds, it won't be a drill. If you don't get the plasm under control, you will be kicked out of the mortal realms in failure. Right, that's all I'm going to teach you for now. If you want to know any more, consult your Haunter Manual. The time has come to finish these paltry mortals. Scare all the sorority girls away to win!
Yes, please.
These are orders, which you can use to give instructions to your haunters. Some ghost masters use orders to run a tight shop with their ghosts. Others prefer to let their team follow their instincts. Your haunters will become better trained the more you use them, and so can learn to use ever more complex orders. Experiment with orders every now and then. See what you think.
I am a big fan of orders. However, when your dude is new and untrained and stuff, their orders are very limited.
Learn which powers can build belief and batter down skepticism. You will need them.
Try not believing in this shit. You might notice the
Mortals try to find safe places to hide. If they think it's safe to be outside, you could use Weather Witch to change their mind. You can look at a mortal's bio for hints on how to terrify them.
Yeah. Spoiled brat, hopelessly self-centered. Interesting.
You can look at epitaphs to learn more about your haunters.
Interesting. Because I have used Taste Aura, I found out that Natalie Kahn, he's afraid of darkness.
Position your haunters to support each other. Make good use of the available fetters.
Alright. Yeah, it's just these two left.
The more you use a ghost, the better trained it will become.
Can't stand the sight of blood. Well, that's unfortunate for me. I don't have any blood guys.
You will be able to give complex orders to well-trained haunters if you wish.
Oh yeah, that did it. Probably.
Even if you don't use orders, a ghost's haunting skills will advance, and they will become more disciplined, intelligent, and attentive the more you use them.
Interesting. Only use powers of mortal present. Oh, Joanna. Oh, you're...
Learn which powers can build belief and batter down skepticism. You will need them.
And there she goes. Bye-bye!
Congratulations! You did it! You should note that thanks to our time gate, accessed via the high scare table, you can always retry earlier hauntings. You can go back for training, or to pick up restless spirits you didn't get the first time. You can spend the gold plasm you get for victorious hauntings to teach your haunters new powers. Just remember that once you have taught them a new power, you cannot change your mind. Don't say I didn't warn you. Now get out of here and go get your first real assignment. Make us proud, young Ghost Master.
So, about that whole, not being able to change the power thing, that's something that is changed in the mod, it turns out. I think it's super cool that now that, you can just go and, like, alright, so for the power bands for haunters, you would have, like, let's say power band 1 you have to spend some gold plasm on. It's easier to show you, actually. I'll just go ahead and turn off the tutorial, and let's go to the ghoul room, and I will show you myself.
You may spend your gold plasm to teach your haunters new powers. To do so, click upon a ghost, then select their Powers menu. Clicking on a blank power slot displays powers that may be taught. A ghost may learn 1 power per empty slot.
Now, alright, so flower power. Ordinarily, like, once power band 4 here is hide and seek, that's it. Like, you can't just go back. But because this is a cool mod, you can do that. I think that is an improvement. This is Sick Puppy, who is one of the modded ghosts. You might recognize him from earlier. Let's look at some of the ghosts that we have and may or may not use. This is Ghastly. Everyone in the Astral Realms knows Ghastly. The specter was haunting when you were not even a disturbance in the raw plasm. He is a specter. His housebroken. His fetter is violence. Now, because this is an old game, you can kinda tell what his model is supposed to do at certain points. Specifically, Terror Incarnate allows the ghost to appear in its full frightening grandeur. You might remember Ghastly's little appearance from the opening cinematic. Terror Incarnate is that, except he gushes blood. Smokin' Joe here is a new buddy. We'll look at the new buddies in detail. It's Weather Witch. We just got her. Shivers. Familiar with Shivers. Punchcork is a new dude. Soul Screech, new dude. Dogjammer, we're familiar. Here's a classic dude, Whirlweird. Three-time winner of the Poltergeist of the Year, Whirlweird is still best known for his debut professional haunting, the seminal and very messy Pollock's Paint Store mystery. Whirlweird is a poltergeist, of which, to my knowledge, there are only 2 in the base game, which means that their fetter is children. Because, you know, it's like the movie. You're familiar with the movie Poltergeist, right? And how it's all centered around, like, the kids. So poltergeists are basically like very physical presence haunters, despite being like they are less corporeal than the incorporeal. Like, look at this guy. What is this? Like, what do you think of this character design? So yeah, you can see Whirlweird's powers are Kinesis, Telekinetic Storm, Glowing Fuses. You know, all the classic stuff. Cogjammer, we have an idea of what Cogjammer's all about. So, like, that's the thing with the Haunters, is that, like, their classes are very specific. So, like, Hordes, I mentioned they have swarm abilities, which are good for people who are afraid of creepy crawlies. They also have a nature affinity. Phantoms are, you know, like a mix of, you know, the powerful telekinesis, but also a lot of, like, psychological stuff. Like, just directly spewing terror into mortals and breeding fear. Banshees are like Thoroughfare. Weather Witch has like a lot of weather effects, but another thing that is like crucial to Banshees is sound. Like cacophony, siren song. Banshees are like, you know, they're like liminal, but like the actual word, they're supposed to be used in ways where mortals are in transit. Spectres, I believe, are kinda sort of like, I don't exactly know what specters are supposed to do in specific. We'll have to look at more of them. But yeah, alright, showed off Soul Screech. Punchcork is... We'll get to Hunchcork. Just know that, his Haunter class, the Chroniker, that is just completely new. That's added by the mod. They're going in and adding new mods. Torchy is a Wisp. Wisps are little outside buddies. We'll learn more about Wisps as we get more. Azrael is a Headless Horseman, as you can tell. Where is his goddamn head? So again, Soul Screech, Hunchcork, Smoking Joe, Torchy, and Azrael are all modded guys. And here in the basement, we have some more people to look at. Aether here is from the base game, one of the original Haunters you're supposed to get. A being of air cannot sing, but rather becomes the song itself. Aether has inhabited music for hundreds of years, and so is a popular spirit at parties. She's an air elemental, which, they're bound to air and outside. Obviously a lot of wind-related stuff, a lot of sound-related stuff for air elementals. Thorn and Moribund are, modded guys. Stonewall is a classic guy. He's an earth elemental. The grating of tectonic plates, the slow erosion of mountains, and the inexorable compression of carbon matter conspired to form this inestimably patient spirit. Earth elementals are all about messing with the very world around them. Earthquakes, nature, but also a little bit of manipulation of mortal speed with slow. But yeah, that's, we basically looked at our original gang. Now, let's say that let's revisit Haunting 101 and see if we can get a better scare rating. And also, learn a little bit about the mortals there.
You are ready for your...
Cogjammer we need. Santa Claus. Shivers is good to get for tasting aura. And let's add Stonewall. Let's learn a little bit about his deal.
Drive the Kappa Lambda girls from their sorority house.
Alright, so now bios. Nancy Shatter is eminently forgettable and scared of anything with more than 4 legs. I wonder what her fears are. Alright, Blair Welchel. Blair is a spoiled brat and hopelessly self-centered. Karen Fuller. Even a fake plastic spider would cause her to faint. Karen hates to be left alone. So right off the bat, that bio gives 2 potential sources of fear. Natalie Kong. Natalie's enthusiasm exceeds her willpower. He hates the dark, which we've learned from tasting aura. Dorothy Tootie Cone. Tootie is somewhat naive and yearns to be a guest on the Hollywood Polygons. This bio does not give too much away, actually, or at all. But hey, that's the fun of puzzling together. Joanna Fields. Joe's a bit of a tomboy and can get very aggressive but can't stand the sight of blood. And let's give Cindy Haddock her privacy. Cindy has a highly skeptical mind and is spooked by loud noises. Loud noises, you say. Look at those little spides. Oh, these people have very high belief. Except for Cindy. Earthquake. Oh, alright. Karen's been got. Natalie has fainted and has become a fetter for sleeping. We'll get into that. Joanna! What, you look at Karen, just embedded in the ground, and that's your reaction? Alright, well that seems to have been effective. Let's get wild and crazy. Weather Witch. That's woken up Dorothy. Here's Creepy Crawly. Cindy's been jinxed, which means that she's now affected by bad luck. Here's a storm. That's interesting to know. Dorothy's been got by the siren song. Yep, alright. And boom. Now that we have done the tutorial, we're able to scare them all more effectively. Ooh. Nice. Target is to get under 5 minutes. But we got quite a bit more additional gold plasm. There's, I'm assuming, a maximum amount of gold plasm you can get per level. Now let's see. Let's start by focusing on Cogjammer. Let's get Cogjammer's first power band, which is a mix between Fool's Errand, confuses a mortal into hunting around a haunted fetter for something that isn't there, and Cut Lights, turns off the lights. Now, Fool's Errand can be pretty useful in some circumstances. Note that it doesn't say its own haunted fetter. It's specifically, or not specifically, actually. So if we ever need to have a mortal mess around with a fetter that has, say, a bound spirit to it that we're looking to recruit, that might help. Yes, please. And I can easily switch to Cut Lights. Blow Fuse and Wild Geese, which Blow Fuse obviously turns off all electricity. Wild Geese. Send a group of mortals hunting around haunted fetters for something that isn't there. It is an upgraded Fool's Errand. But, now, let's keep it to... Let's keep it to low power band upgrades. Oh, Shivers can now have access to Stinky. Stink might help. Weather Witch already has a band, one power band. Flower Power unnerves mortals with phantom flora. Footsteps or Moan. Let's go with... wait. Clatterclaws has Flower Power, and we're gonna probably use Clatterclaws a lot. Now, Hide and Seek, the Haunter surprises the mortal a handful of times. But because we've used Clatterclaws technically 2 times, can make good use of Hide and Seek and just target someone. Anyway, Flower Power, it makes flowers show up. And it makes next scares or whatever more effective. But we've used up all of our gold plasm. We've got 2 levels to access. I think next up is Weird Séance. So, they're calling.
The smug and irritating youths of the Alpha Tau fraternity mock the supernatural and do not respect the dead. One desires that they be made to experience the full power of the spirit world. And now, an opportunity has arisen. As the young mortals gather for a party, 3 socially maladjusted individuals are attempting a séance in the basement. The members of the fraternity believe they are tuning up their generator, not calling upon the spirit world. They are opening the door. You must not disappoint them. Everyone must be driven away in terror. Then they will know the true power of the supernatural.
Alright, I'm in the mood for scaring them. And with this, we now have access to 5 haunters. Recommended does not... It now keeps... It now takes modded guys into effect. And very big apologies to the Ghostmaster Complete Edition developers. But I would like to keep it mostly vanilla, and then I will test out the new dudes as I see fit. So, what do we got? Obviously, spiders. Spiders are pretty good to have. Cogjammer, come on. Shivers. Let's get Ghastly in there. We have Ghastly can do stuff. An unexpected high-pitched thing that can shatter glass. But I think there's a more elegant solution. Hey, it's the team from the intro cutscene.
Drive the Alpha Tau fraternity from their frat house.
So we have a lot of mortals. Ted Gable, the muscular leader of the Alpha Tau fraternity, his bravado is all for show. Fires make him very nervous. And who's this next to him?
Hey dude, like what do you call it when my 3 geekazoid friends hold a séance for me? Nerdromancy! Hey! Kill me, man! And that dumb hazing stunt the Alpha Taus put me up to was suicide! I need payback on the leader, man! Make like Linda Blair and set his head a-spinning!
Wendell is another spook. As might be expected of a ghost who considers teen comedy movies to be art, Wendell intends to have some fun with his newfound intangibility.
Get rid of that Mamoid Alpha Tau jock president, would you? Sweet!
So, we have to get rid of Ted Gable. So, this means that no matter what, Wendell is gonna be recruited. It's Matt Burke. He's more into his own rugged good looks than those of his girlfriend, Helen Highwater. Obi-Wan Shinobi. Calm and focused, he hides his crush on Felicity well. An impish personality, but dangerously confident. Weasel is the Alpha Tau Rush chairman and has a crush on Ally McStick. Electricity makes him uneasy. And who is this? Terrorize.
You would think being chopped up for illegal research would be enough indignity. Without kids stealing all that's left of me, this jar's lid isn't as snug as those I'm accustomed to. If you break me out, I'll help you create quite a spectacle.
Mortal children play a gruesome game at Halloween. Passing objects to one another blindfold. Peeled grapes become a dead man's eyes. Well, children, these are a dead man's eyes. He's an apparition. Untrained, it has a fetter for murder.
This jar's tough, but it has to break under enough punishment.
So, Terrorize is probably the hardest to get. Oh yeah, obviously I've played the touch object game. Reg rules, okay? The unofficial leader of the less popular members of the Alpha Tau fraternity, he has a crush on Ally McStick, who was badly burned as a child. Tony Tupulo. Playful but quiet, he has a kind of relationship with Karen Fuller and is unsettled by the sight of blood. Pluto Plutarski. Highly skeptical, Pluto nonetheless lacks strength of will. He has a paranoid fear of germs. Brad DeVries. The unhinged loner of the Alpha Taus, his sanity is suspect, and storms terrify him. Felicity Farnsworth. Vain and bitchy, Felicity hangs around Ted Gable like she owns him. Karen Fuller. Even a fake plastic spider would... Hey, wait a minute. She's from the sorority house. Helen Highwater. A pushover when not provoked, Helen is dating Matt Burke and cannot bear dirt and grime. Ally McStick. The student hangs around Ted Gable and is so slender a slight breeze might knock her down. She is terrified that earwigs will lay eggs in her brain. I did a variant once as a kid where they tore a witch apart and you have to weaken to a black bunch to touch her eyes and guts and what. Wow, that is gruesome. Ally McStick was playing with a pinball machine, but it looks like someone is already bound to that.
Oh, hello. I Lucky. And this Lucky's beeping table.
Hi, Lucky.
Table usually warm and safe, but sometimes table zaps Lucky, which Lucky not like.
Sorry, Lucky.
Table only zaps when two-legged things play well, though. And two-legged things not play so well no more. So Lucky, stay here and keep warm.
Lucky found that frat boys are a useful source of food, so decided to become an Alpha Tau. Sadly, their electrical repair skills were wanting, leading to Lucky's electrocution by their warm but malfunctioning pinball table. Cats have 9 lives, so she's fine. Lucky is fine. That's actually an interesting idea. Or something. Where, like, a cat has 9 lives, but then, like, there's a ghost. It's probably been done before. What else you have to say, Lucky?
Lucky, stay here as long as two-legged things don't win at game and make table zap poor Lucky.
Oh. Well... we have only 3 people left. The people doing the Séance. Oh. They are doing it right next to a mousetrap. Murder, violence, emotional. Very powerful fetters. We're not supposed to talk about that? Now, ghosting's going alright. Gary Hall. Gary seeks to use magic to avenge the death of Wendell, the class clown. Wyatt Mitchell Smith. Wyatt is Gary's local crony and almost drowned as a child. Wonder what his fear is. Chet Paxton. Chet is an obnoxious and uncouth addition to Gary and Wyatt's geeky clique. Well.
What do you nap tar to? Sequan Tarsiu. What do Tarsisin? Oram Aggie C. Scat Assat. Oram Aggie C. What do Tarsisin?
Alright. Tony Tapulo is now incredibly lucky. Wonder if that's going to affect.
Joe Marif.
Beeping table not warm and safe at all. Perhaps Lucky will play with you until next nap time.
Recruited. Now, which of these guys? Rugged good looks. Focused. Electricity. Alright, Weasel is going up the stairs. Fool's errand.
What's the tickle dad?
Tis not a dart, tis in a car.
Give for Artle Nar down.
I'll get to Natiate. Who's being so leaning, dad?
Ah, you're just Angela.
Scat Assat. What do Tarsisin? Scat Assat. Go that Al at a boo-way.
Oh yeah, we can POV from the ghost's point of view.
You can't tell the tape.
I'm just rolling down.
Refine word. Who's being so leaning, dad?
Refine word. What do nap tar to?
Tis what in Radmanar, nor tis undead.
Alright, well, now Matt Burke is...
Who will take?
Refine word.
If I roll in a dad.
Oh yeah, we're losing our... We're losing.
What do nap tar to? Where was that? Supply Tarsiu.
Only use powers if mortals present. And,
Hey, gicht funchate. What a tin nardam. That is fine runate.
Refine word.
Hey, gicht funchate. I will warte.
fair enough to be scared to shit if you see this going on. Alright, Lucky. Lucky just used Luck Storm. which is strange luck. Karen Fuller. Pick on Karen Fuller. Alright. Oh, we scared someone away already, huh? Faintly disturbing aroma. Yeah, let's find Shivers here. Terrorize also has powers, so... Afraid of blood.
And an origi.
Scat assat.
Trill done sabat.
What do tar ceasin? Web assat.
Tar den see you. Web is run at.
Supplant tar see you. Big bunch day. Supplant tar see you. Tar rolling it down. Scat assat.
Alright, Terrorize. Fascinate is going to cool down. Let's chill up this room a little, huh?
Refine word a. Gig run tiate. What do you tar
Joe
Come on.
Refine word a. Supplant tar see you. What do you tar
He's looking at it. Mess with it. Mess with it. No! Alright, let me just... I can't quite, yeah, little bit of chugging. A little bit of graphical chugging, and I don't know how to manage that.
Take them off. Voices Randall. Voice Clerical.
This is gonna be quite a while trying to get them to mess with Terrorize's little glass thingy. Ghost powers are on a cooldown, you see. Afraid of blood. One of them's afraid of blood. Let's see what Ghastly's Terror Incarnate looks like. Yep. That did the trick. Sounds like someone got...
Supply Tarsiu. What is? R-I-C.
Alright, yes, investigate. No! What are you doing? Are one of these guys unlucky? Oh, of course not. Why would they be? Yes. Yes, mess with it. You fool!
Scat SI.
That scared the dick out of him. Oh, this is going badly. Well, wait. Oh, something scared the hell out of Tell. There he goes.
Hey, dude, did you see the look on that jock dinosaur's face? Priceless, man. Definitely worth dying for.
What to Mickey? A Dan
Boys, Claire, oh.
Alright, we just need to get terrorized.
Where about that? What are you Tarzan saying? 2 plus 2 dance and a kind.
Nick Sinju.
Good way.
Adaway.
Boys, Claire, what do you have power to? Where about that?
Alright, get out of there. Fascinate Felicity. She has bad luck. Yes! Yes, it's happening!
Oh, that's so much better. That thick glass was playing havoc with my vision.
Now we can mix 2 cold abilities, and if I'm not mistaken, it is affecting the environment of that room.
What Tarsi you? What Tarsi down? What do Tarsi see? That's his fine around the day.
It is time to just go all out, man.
Tarsi you.
Alright, Wendell can roam, which means that he's not stuck to just that one room. Ah. Felicity is afraid of being chased. Or, as it is said, hunted. Oh, the music's kicked in. Oh, Greg's gone. The madness is going on with Obi-Wan Shinobi. Oh, we might get our first insanity. We might get our first insanity. He's insane! insane mortals do not run away, but they count for so many points. You would not believe how many points, dude. So we've gotten all 3 restless spirits. A lot of scares. Like one per... Insane counts twice as much points as causing someone to flee. Now that took a while. Let's see.
Do you want to give up? Would you like...
Now let me just, let me just... Oh, boy.
Do you want to...
Does average work? Maybe average works. Average works. Now I got one more level in me, now that, you know, we've messed around. But before that, Ghoul Room. Let's just get our base guys' level 1 power sets all set. Got gold. Alright. And I have only 94 gold plasm left, which means that I think it gets me a level 2 power if one is available. Yep. Let's get one on Whirlweird, because this next level, the Calamityville Horror, has, better. It has children. Yes.
A sweet little old lady used to dwell within these walls, but her mind was fading, and her sanity fleeting. She loved receiving visitors, and hated to see them go. So she administered arsenic in their tea, and made certain they would stay a while. Stay forever! The house itself has become unsettled by these events, and although it is not truly sentient, we still have a duty to protect the interests of the unseen world. Let the events that have until now been hidden become known to the mortals. Reveal the corpses to them, and your goal shall be fulfilled. But beware. For one cadaver may not suffice to convince the skeptical police that something sinister is afoot.
So, here comes our first level where the main goal is not scaring away everyone. The main goal is something specific. In this case, having them locate 2 of the three corpses in the building. Now, each corpse, it turns out, is linked to a restless spirit. And these restless spirits range from pretty tricky to infuriatingly difficult. So get ready, because we're gonna have a time. We'll start with Whirlweird. Stonewall is probably very important. Let's get Weather Witch. Well, what's the recommended? Oh, this is pretty much close to what I got going on. Alright, yeah, okay. This seems good enough.
Reveal the hidden corpses to the mortals.
Well, so let's meet our restless spirits. First, we have Static.
So, I'm up on this roof, fixing the shoddy coax antenna, thinking a coat hanger would do better, when I start feeling queasy. I'm thinking maybe the little old lady used non-dairy creamer in the tea, when my gut explodes! I made a grab for the chimney, but I guess I lunged too far, because now I'm stuck in it. Give me a hand, would ya?
Static never chose to be an electrician in life, instead following his aptitudes wherever they would take him. He continues to go with the flow after his death, enjoying unlife as it comes. He is a wraith. His fetters are electrical and murder.
If I could just get out of the chimney, I might be able to help you.
So, this one is a little tricky. You just have to figure out how to unlodge the corpse from the chimney. Next, we have Maxine Factor.
Hello, sir. Or madam, or, well, whatever you are. Can I interest you in our range of facial care products? Our hydrating night silk works in conjunction with our non-foaming, revitalizing face wash and our botanical moisture splash. May I spritz you with our fragrance? If we could just arrange to demonstrate our products on one of the ladies of the house, I'm sure we can reach some amicable arrangement regarding the purchase of our fine range of perfumery and cosmetic enhancement solutions.
Maxine, a vendor of cosmetics in life, is one of many entities to find relief in undeath. She was overjoyed to discover that ectoplasm doesn't wrinkle. She's an apparition. Her fetter is murder.
A demonstration on one of the lovely ladies of the house would doubtless convince you of the supremacy of our cleansing system.
So, that's Maxine's corpse, and what we have to do is get this door unboarded up, have her use intrigue specifically on a woman, and that's how we get her freed. Next, lastly, we have Arclight.
She seemed like such a sweet old dear, making me tea and all when I came to fix the boiler. Next thing I know, I'm a dead man. and she's bricked me up. I reckon I could escape into a mortal's body if someone would just get close enough.
He came to fix the boiler, but he never left. His flickering light brings as much terror to mortals now as his exorbitant call-out fees did when he was alive. He is a main, and his fetter is corpse.
It's the damn wall, you see. I just can't quite reach out past it to find a mortal to possess.
So what? To get arc light out, you have to loosen up this wall somehow. You, like, get them to the point where they're able to see the corpse, which involves loosening up the wall here. And someone would have to look inside, at which point he possesses them. Now let's learn about our cast of people here. This is Steve Hutz. Calm and level-headed, Steve is prone to making stern moral speeches and feels uncomfortable when he can't see. Diane Hutz, a fussy and demanding housewife. Diane deals calmly with most crises, but cannot bear unclean work surfaces. Greg is strangely confident for someone with such an ugly face. Marcia lives in a world of her own, and she is obsessed with her own hair. Fears head lice. Bobby is always getting into troubles of his own devising. He often scares himself by imagining he's being chased. Carol Ann is an irritating little girl who would almost be cute if she could just shut up. She's afraid of guns and fireworks. Grandpa finds the young'uns annoying and has a short temper. He occasionally tells the same rambling story as his wife, Grandma Hutz. Grandma just wants to be left alone. Occasionally she tells the story about when she was trapped in a burning building in the war. Wonder what her fear is. So again, what our goal here is to do is, firstly, let's help Static. Luckily, first part, simple enough. Down it goes. However, it seems as if the skeleton is stuck somewhere in the chimney still. No matter. There's another earth fetter here.
Here it is, Andla Day. We'll work it if I roll it down. What a tin now, damn.
Alright, Greg seems to have heard the rattling of the chains. Or has he? No, he's not. He's not. Aha!
It's a nice day. I don't see it and I can get to Ross and I'm going to die.
The mortals have discovered a skeleton. Now it must be shown to the police.
Oh, and Stonewall has tremored the hell down there. You done good, Stonewall. Steve is on the phone. Ooh, oh no, we're running low on our plasm.
Ah, just fine, run, okay. Tis not a dark.
The police have arrived. Let them conduct their investigation.
Alright, we have Officer Megan Russo. Been working so hard, her promotion, she hasn't slept in days. And we have Norman Franz. His brusque manner belies his excellent detecting skills. Wait a minute. Ooh.
That is fine, run it.
Percy supplant.
How does it?
Fine word, eh?
Gift funtate. Giftin or gift funtate.
Okay. Now the problem is trying to manage the non-scare goals with, you know, keeping our
Me pasa. I know.
Huh. That's peculiar. We'll learn more about that later on, trust me.
The mortal law enforcers have located a corpse. The police will report this body, but it will take the discovery of a second corpse to initiate a full investigation.
Fool's errand her! Fool's errand her!
Hundas rolling down.
Percy supplant.
Yes, intrigue! Intrigue!
blusher would better suit Madam if her facial skin tone were paler. Shall we find out?
Boom! Alright. Hell yeah. Tremor time, baby! We need to get the scares up, man. Where are you heading to, Steve?
What a charcoal dam.
The handyman has arrived. He may be useful in revealing the bodies.
Can't hang on to this joker anymore. Time for a tea break.
Arclight has been put to rest. And now...
It feels good to stretch the old ectoplasm. And now I'm gonna do more than just shock these jokers.
And like that... Oh wait, hold on. We have to learn about Bill Ratzenberger. A friendly handyman. He gets the job done. Wow.
They have found a second corpse. Show it to the police, and victory shall be yours.
The police are still here. Alright. Using Fascinate.
Congratulations! Your haunting goals are complete!
Hell yeah, baby! Too slow. But, you know, it's fine. This is... It's fine, we're just playing around. Oh yeah, there's only one more left for Act 1, but, before that, let's Google it up. So we have two apparitions, and we're now able to tell, I guess, by comparing and contrasting, what their powers are. So they do cold, hidden maze. Obsession. So Apparition's main deal is number one, a slight affinity toward the cold, and number two, they're good for directing mortals to certain things. Usually, this mostly means the body they're bound to. But, like, in the case of Terrorize having access to Hidden Maze, it is really good because, like, let me read Hidden Maze to you again. Certain doors in the house may lead directly to the location of the Haunter's Fetter. That is incredibly powerful. We have a Wraith. We do not have enough Wraiths to compare and contrast. We have two Gremlins. Gremlins are bound to electrical fetters. They mess with machinery, obviously, as the name would imply, and they also affect luck. Spooks. They're indoors, and they're kind of like the classic idea of a ghost. They move stuff around, kind of. Well, actually, no. The main parts of the spook class is, like, they kind of chase down. They chase. Now, mains, like Arclight, I'm not sure if fire is common to them, or if it's just Arclight, but I think a major thing that mains have in common is possession. Like they possess, allow a ghost to inhabit mortal bodies. This power may be used to roam. You have no idea how insane that is. Now, for Power Band 8 for Arclight, we have Great Balls of Fire and Scared to Death. Single mortal becomes so afraid they faint. which we'll get into why you would want that later. And Great Balls of Fire sets fire to all the mortals present with hilarious results. I think I might go with rain on Weather Witch. That might be very important. But also, next level summoners might not included might have it might have. Might have access to a thing. I might go with Hidden Maze, actually. But actually, no, I'll go with Rain. And Distant Thunder. Alright. You know, I have a little bit of time left. Let's finish Act 1 of Ghostmaster. This is where we are introduced to the overarching plot of the game. Yes, there is an overarching plot.
A rash professor of the occult recently took a powerful tome to the woods with the goal of summoning an ancient spirit known as the Darkling. Fleeing his cabin after disastrous initial experiments, he renewed his research at the university. 3 of his students, wrapped with dreams of power, have stolen his notes and journeyed to the cabin intending to locate the arcane book for their own nefarious purposes. Aid them in performing the summoning so we may recruit the Darkling for ourselves.
Yeah, I know, playing Ghostmaster for the plot, but, like, the plot here is also sort of tied with an in-game reward, as it were. Like, the point of the game is to recruit the Darkling. Now, you see this one thing in the Frighteners category under Shadows? That's him. That's the Darkling's spot. Now, our recommended team. Maxine Factor, with a bit of the cold and calling. Go. We technically already have the frat guy in Wendell, but he's dead, so definitely different from Billy the frat guy. So we got Boo for, I guess, like noise-related stuff.
Are you certain?
Alright. We have noise-related happenings here for Boo. Boo needs noise. So, thank you. Thank you, Ghostmaster Complete Edition. Flower Power Tremor. Weather Witch. Oh, Weather Witch has. Weather Witch has a alternate costume. Outcast Weather Witch. Fun fact. These alternate skins have their own custom epitaphs. Cast out from her coven of witches centuries ago, this unhinged banshee hasn't kept up with the times. I just want to throw out Outcast Weather Witch. That is such a good... Is that a pun? I think it's a pun. Double pun, meaning... And then we have Arclight. What do we have to do with Arclight? Overcast. Alright, no, it isn't a pun, but it is... It does bring it to mind. Now, forgive me, but I am not too sure about... Have I chewed on the dog yet? No. Yeah. Let's learn about Sick Puppy. Left without a livelihood, the previous owners were forced to give up this defenseless puppy. Fortunately, he found new owners who loved it and provided it with safe shelter. I'm chewing on him. I'm gonna be controversial against the automatic recommendation, but I'm thinking maybe, maybe Arclight not so much. Let's take Aether instead. Lucky good, but I don't think there's that many electric things nor anything based on luck. Lucky's gonna have to patiently sit here. Shit. Alright, no skin for Aether. Yes, Gremlins. Gremlins are based on luck and electricity. Hordes are based on sending gross critters. We don't know what wisps are for quite yet. Spooks are for indoor classic haunting, like showing up and going boo to people. Poltergeists are bound to kids and have a lot of telekinetic stuff. Mains are... mains possess people. They possess people. Elementals speak for themselves. Apparitions are cold and attention-grabbing. Banshees are sound-related. We will get to Chroniclers later. Phantoms, I'm assuming, are based on... are emotional, like trying to figure out fears and stuff, manipulating. And specters and wraiths, we don't have enough info. Same with wights. Anyway, yeah, this team. I think this is the team.
Trick the mortals into summoning the Darkling by using the ancient tome.
So we have a few ghosts here. This is... yeah, it is just Evil Dead.
Curse my foolishness. Rain dancer may dance no more. How fetid and foul this porcelain contraption built by mortal hand. When will they unleash the torrent within and flush this spirit's way to freedom?
Rain Dancer enjoys playing with mortals by dressing in rainbows and leading them on fruitless quests for gold. He's a water elemental. Her fetter is water.
Can you not aid, Rain Dancer? There must be some way to release the water within.
Alright. Rain Dancer is stuck in a toilet. In the outhouse. There's a problem. Bees. Any mortal that needs to take a leak has to deal with the bees. Whisperwind here.
I am known as Whisperwind, humble scion of the winds. My skies are denied me by uncouth human sorcery, which seals me within this dream catcher. Though I yearn to be free of this ramshackle dangling trinket, to return to the wide world beyond, I cannot escape without aid.
Yeah, the people in this game do speak Simlish. Unlike many elementals, Whisperwind is a subtle spirit, foregoing ostentatious shows of power in favor of minor flights of fancy and small acts of mischief.
My subtle form is ensnared within this dream catcher. Aid my escape, I beg of you.
Whisperwind is stuck in that dreamcatcher. If only there were a way to knock the dreamcatcher off. Because that... you know, the guy who, used to own this cabin... well, first of all, he's summoning a creature known as the Darkling. Not even a creature. A presence from fucking beyond. But, you know, there might be a bit more to show that he's not all right in the head.
My cursed husband buried me here in the darkness. I remember that ghastly tome, his fiendish rituals, my heart slowing as my sanity fled till death. The lust of the living had passed me by, save the desire for revenge. I must show to the living the truth of the dead.
Professional haunters pride themselves on their reserve and impartiality, but Moonscream truly is fair in all things. Admittedly, this is because she hates all things with equal passion, but full marks for effort all the same. She is a banshee. Her set of skills are full on the standard banshee kit. Just loud noises. Let's learn about the mortals. Sarah Nobi. Sarah's a ruthless woman, and afraid of lightning. Just giving that to us right now, okay?
Just one take.
Richard Getley. Sarah's sometimes lover. Richard's dark heart is full of greed. Ever since he was a child, bad weather has unsettled him. And lastly, Bruce Elm. Bruce is a self-centered man with finely honed instincts for self-preservation. Now, you need to find the tome or something, which, to be fair, I think is here. That is it.
Gig Funchite.
What are rolling down?
Refine word a needed day.
Now, I'm going to be kind and allow the mortals to take a little tinkle. Let's increase the air in here.
God damn it.
Again may I ride the winds of freedom. I thank you, kind entity.
Just one right a day.
So far away.
Oh.
Ah, the blessed flow. Now turn, Rain Dancer, to our enemies, that she may fall upon them.
Alright, and we're just moving the book. Alright, book has been moved. Alright. That hasn't exactly helped, but there we go. It's the same idea as getting Whisperwind out. have located the door to the basement. They need to find the key.
Gig budgetay.
What are rolling down?
Refined word a.
Tis fun right a day.
Gig grunty a day.
You're just handle a day.
Might have misremembered. I thought the key was in... Wait. There it is. Key was in the outhouse. Checked it by bees. Moonscream, you had one job. Well.
The screams of the living almost match mine! I crave more of their music!
There we go. That was very easy. And hey, they all got their things.
Who rolling it down?
Just one to take.
Gig grunty a day.
The gang is all here. Are we ready? Let's get the Darkling.
I thought ma had a susu at a run a tat. Get far northern far and bear.
When this spinning down?
Gig grunty a day. I'm just rolling down. What's happening? Gig grunty a day.
You're just handle a day. You've tin idle dam.
Who tar rolling it down?
Tis fun right a day. What are rolling down?
Gig bunch a day.
Ghost Master, do not allow the deranged professor to foil our plans.
Dr. Kraus. Dr. Kraus is intent on preventing his errant students from stealing the power of the Darkling for themselves.
Rusty's back!
Bruce, I don't think you want to be in here for this. Now you see, I don't want to scare off Bruce.
What a tinardum.
Refined word, eh?
Oh, murder, not corpse. Bruce, please.
That won't have me! Voice is randled.
Scare the shit out of him, please, Boo. Alright, Bruce seems to be calming down some. Alright, well, Wind does not seem to be too... Right. Put this motherfucker in the depths of the earth, please, Stonewall. Oh yeah. Oh, look at him go. He's in there. Alright, Bruce has basically fully calmed it down.
Atara.
I think, alright, this should finish him off. That is not. Maybe this. Alright. Nope. He is scared. This guy has gotten strangled, dude.
Igor Eglak Slog Egan Tan Nonnak News Zalet Log Dragon Logan Meek Electric Lick Lear Filak Ripflick
Here he is!
The ritual is complete, but the Darkling needs more souls to be freed. A task for later attention. For the time being, enjoy your victory.
Dang. Oh, they're not dead. Their souls have just been taken, and they're now insane. It's not listed, but they are insane.
Because of your successes, these haunters have been spared from other campaigns to join you in Gravenville.
Alright, next time we will do Act Dos. GG, everybody.
Are you sure you want to share? Do you want to give up the ghost?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Would you like to leave Gravenville?
Yep. That was Ghostmaster Complete Edition. First act of, I think, 3. Very unique game from my childhood. And I'm glad that there is a modding community for it to make it, you know, so that you can actually play the thing. And that they're adding so much new stuff to it. Next time we will do Act 2, and they mod a new ghost gun. I think one of the ghosts already has a gun. I might be incorrect in that assessment, but we'll see. Thanks again for watching, and scare you later.
Have you truly lost your taste for terror?
No, but for the time being, yeah.